Let us solve the exercise number 6 in the part B of the DBMS Lab. In this exercise, we are supposed to create a package which includes a function to calculate the factorial of a number. Then using this function, we are supposed to write a procedure to compute the value of nCr as well as another procedure to compute the value of nPr. And then we are supposed to execute the package and then show the required output. So let's go ahead and let's do that thing. I will straight away head to the VS Code. I've already installed the Oracle SQL Developer plugin. That is the extension for that. I'm going to click on this one, and when you click on this, you are going to see your previous connection. I'm going to click on my connection. It will establish the connection with the database. Once that is done, I'm going to click on the worksheet here, and I'm going to open this worksheet. Then I don't want this part, so I'm going to just remove this by clicking on the SQL developer so that I get a blank slate here. And one thing that I usually don't explain is at the end of typing everything, you can go here and then say file and save, or file save as, and save your script. So that is an obvious one. So I usually don't explain that particular thing. With it that whatever work you are doing it, at the end of the day, you just go here and then say save, and save at proper location. How you are saving all the other files, kindly save that also. So now let us look at the question. What they are saying is we are supposed to create a package, and they have not given the name of the package. So how do I create a package? To create a package, we are going to say create, okay, or replace, because there can be the other packages which this package may be already there, because somebody else might have already created the package for you. So we are writing create or replace. If it is there, just replace. And what is that we are supposed to do is we are supposed to create a package. Let me give the name of this package as mathpack. Okay, you can give any other name also. And this is I'm writing the header of it. So I'm going to say as. Okay, and we are supposed to write everything, and finally we are supposed to close with the end. So this is what we are supposed to do it. Inside here, we are only supposed to write the declaration part here, and the actual definition we will write in the body part of the package. So in the header section, we are going to just write what are the things which are there here, and what are the things that must be there. So they said that there must be a function and two procedure, one procedure for nCr, other procedure for nPr. So let us write that thing. So I'm going to say there is going to be a function. I will call this function as fact. Okay, I'm going to call this as fact. It may show something else. Just ignore that thing. And it is going to take in a factorial of n. This is what you are doing it. N, and this is the input parameter. So I'm going to say it is in, and the data type of it is number. And this particular function is going to return a number. You know very well, when you calculate the factorial, at the end you will going to get the number. So if you say factorial of 5, you are going to get the number as 120. Now using this factorial, we are supposed to write two other procedure. This is what they have said. We are supposed to create a two procedure. So this is one procedure, and the other one is the another procedure. So let us write the procedure. So I'm going to say there is going to be a procedure, okay, and I'm going to call the first procedure as nCr. You know very well, in order to get to the nCr, we need n and r value. So I'm going to say n is the input parameter, and it is of type number, and r is a input parameter, and it is a number. And because it is a procedure, remember, you cannot directly return something out of it. So we have to give an output parameter. The result, I will call it as a variable res, is a output parameter, because we are going to get the result out of this, and the data type of it is a number. Similarly, I'm going to do the same thing with the nPr. So I'm going to just copy it, and I'm going to just paste it here. So this procedure is nPr. Same thing. nPr is going to take the value of n and r. Both of them are input, and we are going to get a result which is an output parameter. Let me just remove this thing. Okay, so this is what is being done. If you want just to say that this is not really required, just to say that from here to here we have the heading part of it. So you have the head part of it. If you select this and if you press Control Enter, you will see that it's going to create a math pack is compiled. This is what you're going to see. If you look at the SQL developer here, if you click on the SQL developer here, and if you look at your connection, you will see something called as package here. So this is your connection. I just clicked on this. So you will see this your packages. If you click on the plus sign over here, you will notice that math pack has been created. If you open this math pack, you see that there are definitions are there for math pack. And if you see, if you just click on it, don't get confused. If you click on this, this is what you're going to get. So this is from the math pack. So this is where you are typing. This is your math pack. So you're going to see that it has placed whatever you have typed, it has placed there. Let me just close it. Don't get confused. So this is the place you are working with. And if you click on this one, you are going to get the other one. Don't type here. Type on this one. Okay. What will happen if you type on that? Nothing will happen. You can save it. But don't get confused. That is the reason why I told you. Now we have to write the body of it. So I'm going to select this one, Control C, and we are going to write the body for this one. How do you write the body? So the definition remains the same. So you say create or replace a package body. So that's the only word you are going to add here. So you are going to say create and replace package body, okay, as this one. So this is the same thing. And what about the function? So I'm going to just press enter here so that I will make some space here. Now you are going to say function factorial, and it which takes the input parameter n, and it returns the number, that is it returns a number, and I'm going to say as, because I'm writing the function here. So let us declare a variable, and you know very well, you know the how do you calculate the factorial. F is equal to, so in your C program or any other program, what you have written, F is equal to F into I inside a for loop. So this is what you are going to write. So I will take the variable F here. So F is of type number, and I will initialize the initial value of F is 1. So this is what you are doing in the your C program, in C, Java or anything. You might have written int or long, this is in caps lock. Okay, int F is equal to 1, initialized. So this is what we are doing here. So let's go ahead with the next part. So I have just to go here. So I have one variable declaration. Let us begin the function. So I'm going to say begin. There is the B on. Okay, begin, and every begin must have end. See to it that you write that particular thing. Every begin will have its end, and we will start the for loop. So for okay, I in, we are starting from 1 dot dot up to n. Okay, up to n. Okay, press enter. Now you may get like this, so be careful. Okay, press enter so that 1 to n. And for loop, you know very well, you start with the loop, and the end of every loop you must have the end loop. But let me, so loop will have, what is this? So it started helping me with that thing. Now I don't want all these things. It came on its own. I am not confusing you. Okay, it just said that you're supposed to write like that. I know I am supposed to write like that. Okay, so your loop will end with the end loop. Okay, that's it. And in the inside loop, what you are writing, F is equal to F into I. This is what you are doing in your C program. F is equal to F into I. This is the thing we are doing in the for loop. And the last thing that you are going to do is you are returning the value of F. So you know, if you have studied the C program, you know that this is what is the for, this is what is the factorial function. You start a for loop for I is equal to 1 to n, F is equal to F into I, and finally return the value of F. This is going to be the factorial story. So you are familiar with that. Now let's go ahead with the procedure. So let's look at the nCr procedure. So what is this nCr procedure? So the entire story remains same. Procedure nCr number, n is an integer, which n is a number input parameter, r is a number input parameter, and then we have the body of this one, and whenever you are creating the body you just write as, so that is it. And let us write the procedure. How do you write the procedure? Because there is no variable declaration here, so I'm going to just say begin and let's say end. This is going to be your procedure, is it not? And then what are you doing it? You are supposed to return, and what is my output parameter here? Result, res is the output parameter. You see this is an output parameter, so I'm going to say res, the return value is equal to, how do you calculate the factorial nCr? Factorial n divided by factorial n minus, so let me just, so how do you write this one, n cr? So how do you write NCR? NCR is factorial of n. So you write factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r. So n minus r, factorial of n minus r, then factorial of r. So this is what you are writing. So now that is what I am going to write it here. So factorial is this, okay, this function I am calling. So I am going to say factorial of, let me write factorial of n, let me use that n, divided by, okay, let me use the word mass rule because otherwise it will create a problem. So divided by factorial of n minus r, okay, into factorial r. So this is your factorial, is it not? So this is your factorial, factorial n divided by factorial n minus r divided by factorial r. All done, well and good. What about the other procedure? Other procedure story remains the same. So you have the story same. So because we are writing the definition now, and you know very well, you start with the begin, and every begin will have an end there. So let's go ahead. And in between, what is that I am supposed to do? I am supposed to return, and what is the variable name? The variable name is res. And what is the npr? Npr is nothing but a factorial n divided by factorial n minus r. So I'm going to say factorial n. You are familiar with that, so I would write that again. So factorial n divided by factorial of n minus r. Done with this one, end, over. Okay. So your body part is over. So you have written everything. So you have done the whole story here. Let me select this thing. Okay, you can right click and say run the statement, or select it and just press Control Enter. If there is no error, you will say the package is compiled. So let's select this one, and let me just run it, and just to say that body has been compiled. If you go here now to your maths thing over here, if you click here and go under your package, and if you just refresh it, you will see this body of it is being created for you. So this is your body, okay? And if you click on the body, this is the function you have created. This is it, this is it, this is it. So you have created all of them. So if you look at the body here, so you will see the body of it. Everything has been created. Suppose if you have made a mistake, okay, then you will see that you will see error in this place. So I will come back to that story later. So let's assume that I have typed everything properly. Now let's go and let's do the other part. I'm going to go here to my work. So be careful not to play around with this, because you will get confused. Which one is your original one? Original one is not saved, so you generally see it as untitled. Let us write the main part of here. So we will declare few variables here. So I'm going to say declare few variables. I'm going to use the variable x, y, z. X is a number, and y is a number. You can write any variable a, b, c, or anything that makes sense to you. But for me, x, y, z makes a lot of sense. So that is why I'm using x, y, z. Okay. If you feel that other variables should be there, you can always use that. So as usual, every begin will have its own end. Let's start asking the values from the user. So we will go here and ask the user what is the value of x. So x is equal to, not this, yes, x is equal to ampersand n. So I'm asking the value of nCr. So I'm asking what is the value of n. Y is equal to ampersand r. So I'm asking the user, okay, well, tell me the value of r. So my let me, I think I can do it here itself. Yeah, I will do it here. So like a good student, I'm doing it. Otherwise, you can straight away do it here itself. Okay, 2 lines, I don't think so will make a huge difference in your life. Let's calculate the nCr. How do you calculate nCr? You're going to say math pack. So you say math pack dot nCr. Okay, nCr. What are the values you are supposed to give it to nCr? X and y are the values of n and r. You notice that. And z is the one that is going to get the return value. Remember, z is the return parameter. This is an output parameter. Both of them are input parameter. Okay. Z will be the output parameter. So I will get the result in the z. So I'm going to say DBMS and the DBMS underscore output, and let me say put line. And when you put line, it's going to show you like this. So don't get confused. It's going to show a lot of things over here. So just delete it. I don't think so. Again, this will create a problem. So I'm going to say nCr equal to, and I'm going to concatenate it by putting two pipe symbol, and I'm going to show the value of z. Why it is z? Because you know very well z is the output parameter. The last one is the output parameter. So z is the output parameter. In the same way, I'm going to just copy it, Control C and Control V. In the same way, I am supposed to get the value of nPr. So I'm going to say, I think it is not coming. nPr, not nCr. I'm going to say nPr. So this is nPr. And the same thing here also, I'm going to say nPr is my work there. So if everything is proper, I'm going to select it and I'm going to just run it by pressing Control Enter. And it is going to ask you for the value of n. I'm going to say 5 and the value of r is 3. Let's apply, and if everything is proper, you must see nCr is 10 and nPr is 16. Next time if you try to run it, it won't ask you. So suppose if you want to run this one again, it won't ask you. It will simply show you that thing, and you know very well what is the magic for that is you have to undefine these two variables. So you have to say undefine the value of the value of n, not the x, n without the ampersand sign. Remember, I'm talking about this n without the ampersand sign. If you really want to know about these substitution variable, either Google it or ask your teacher. There is this colon is there, ampersand is there, double ampersand is there. Please, I'm not here to explain about the theory classes. So just ask your teacher what it does they mean. But as of now, I'm going to just say undefine the value of n and undefine the value of r. Okay. Select it and just before running this one, press Control Enter. Nothing will happen. You won't see anything. Then you run this one. You will see that it's going to ask you for the next value. So suppose if you say 6C2 and press apply, you will see some different values there. Okay. Now coming to the story of what if you have made some mistake. So I'm going to say instead of n, I have typed m here, which is not there, em here, and I'm going to just recompile this one. I'm going to select this from here to here and Control Enter here, and you will see that there is an error. Identifier m must be declared. You will see that thing. Also, you will, if you go to this math.pack and you open up this body here, you will see that it's going to show you. If you just click on the body here, okay, go to this math pack again, click on this one again. If you have not followed, click on this one and go to this packages, open math pack, and just click on the body. It's going to show you what is the wrong, which place it has gone wrong. Okay, you can uh, correct it here itself, or you can come here and then make a proper, wherever you have done the mistake, it's going to just show you. Just make the proper changes, just make it as n here, and then select it, and then again control enter, and it is a math is compiled properly. And now if you go to the body of it, it will not show you that error. So whenever you get the error, just come here to this or to the other one and just see the. Now what will happen if you look at the procedure here? This procedure won't be listed over here, even though you said that you are creating a procedure and the thing. It won't be listed here because it is inside the package. But if you just click on this one, it won't show you. Just refresh it, refresh this particular thing, and if you try to open it, you see that nothing. It is, where is the procedure, where is the procedure? And if you click here also, refresh it 100 times, you refresh it, nothing is going to happen because it is inside this package. Okay. The procedure is inside that package. So just go to the package whenever you are in trouble. If it's not working, go to this package and find out where you have done a mistake. You just click on the body of it. It is going to show you where, on which line, and what is the wrong there. So during the examination, it will be of great help to you. That's all what you are supposed to do. And you are not supposed to show this one. You are supposed to show this as an output to your examiner. Thank you for your interest. We will meet again in the other exercise. Thank you.